evening. I think tonight's a very chill night. Good evening, streamer. Oh god, I totally forgot about the stream. Not gonna lie, I think everyone forgot tonight Eva streaming. Yeah, because I've been away for this long, right? So it just felt like I wasn't quite back in the country yet. Good evening, Volgrey. Wish me luck. The appointment's today. I'm scared. Are you on your way to the appointment? Or are you already at the appointment? Ganbare! Don't be scared. It's just getting rid of... okay, just think about this, alright? If you don't remove your wisdom tooth now, it's gonna give you a lot more problems in the future. So... do you want to deal with, like, possibly weeks of pain? Or just like a one-time pain and you're done? So don't worry, I'm pretty sure you're in good professional hands. I forgot about the stream because, Eva, can you check the server's main channel? You'll see the reason why I forgot about the stream today. The main channel. What's up? You gotta point me. Is it a Limbus event or 1,000 hours in the voice channel? What? What? Oh, what the fuck? What's going on? What the heck is going on? Not my plan originally, but something that the owner on another server decided to do. Almost forgot today because of personal reasons. Honestly, I'll say in short, there's been some explosions, but the meds help. That's okay. Good to see that you've been doing something about whatever issues you're having. And yeah. I myself do have some anger issues, but I've been finding ways to cope with it, and it's been working. So don't worry about it. I don't expect you guys to be on for every single one of my streams. In fact, I'm not just going to start yet. I'm actually eating my dinner. I'm having fish soup tonight. Fish soup with rice. I'm just going to eat my dinner first. But yeah, what have you guys been up to? It's a Friday tonight, so TGIF, and happy weekends to everyone. This fish soup is bussin'. What the fuck? So good. Recovering from the pain in my teeth after the dental clinic visit. I think it took me a whole week. A whole week before I
was depressed. Buttons and DID me last night. Nice.
Really? In front of my fish soup? Beluga? But yeah, I took about a week to fully recover from my wisdom tooth extraction. Good evening, Kuma. Listening while bathing. BRB. I like how I'm always in the bathroom with Kuma somehow. Like, am I like good bath time ASMR? I don't know. But yeah, so I'm eating dinner right now. And yeah, okay, so wisdom tooth extraction. I remember when I first got my wisdom tooth removed, they had to sew up the hole in my gum, and it was the most uncomfortable I've felt in quite a while. Yeah, because I'm just not used to having a piece of string. Eva, bad news, it got rescheduled to next ride. Can they do that? No, Volgray, is it because you're scared? And then you told the guy like, I think I'm gonna reschedule it to next week. No, but if you didn't do that, then that is not professional at all. I mean, like, making you go all the way there and then telling you that, like, oh, we've decided to reschedule it. Now you can fuck off back home. What? No. What the hell? No. Lindsay is showing off her new motto. Just thought you should know since she's your mommy. Like, she's my mommy, or is she Volgray's mommy? Because I know Volgray does tune into a lot of Lindsay's streams. Lack of staff, there's plenty of reasons. I guess? But okay, maybe maybe I'm just gonna say, because I'm a Singaporean, okay, I can say that about my own people. Maybe I'm just gonna say maybe Singaporeans are too pampered, because like if a situation like that happens in Singapore, there would happen so much complaints. And like, I cannot imagine that, like, okay, the States is huge, right? So imagine if you have to drive like 2 hours to the clinic and then you get rejected and your appointment gets rescheduled. Wouldn't that fuck up a lot of things for you? That's the way I see it. I may have father and mother issues, but I see Eva as wife material. Are you sure? Are you sure? I'll create, like, I'll burn down your kitchen. I will possibly create more mess when trying to clean your room. I will put the dark and light clothes together and end up like cross-dyeing every single piece of clothing. Yeah. Good evening, Blitz. 15 months is crazy. I shall pinch Eva's cheek because of it. Ow, ow, ow. Thank you, Blitz. It is crazy, though. It is crazy. Thank you for supporting me for 15 months. It's way past our baby's due date. Not sure if I can see Eva as waifu material. If I take myself as example of a husbando material for Eva. I don't have... I wouldn't say I am someone of very high expectations. Like, as long as you love me and take care of me, I think it's enough. You know? Not adding in the fact that, like, I must win every argument ever, and you're not supposed to say no to me. Are you okay, Eva? You sound a little soft tonight. Is it ASMR time? Am I soft? Wait. Hello. Am I really soft? I'm eating. I am makaning. I'm eating, that's why. Good evening, Raph. Oh, so YouTube just isn't notifying me anymore. Nice. Well, the good news is it hasn't started yet. So how do the bugs taste? I wouldn't know because I'm not actually eating bugs. I'll never. I'm having fish soup right now. That's so good. The soup is amazing. You know, I was thinking to myself, maybe I should do like a Singlish teaching stream. I actually wanted to do that during the stream last Sunday, but we dragged on for a bit and I wasn't able to teach you guys any Singlish at all. Like, you think you know English? Wait until you hear Singlish, man. Trust me, bugs taste like candy. I'm not going to trust that. You can't fool me. You cannot. The bug certainly does not look sweet. I know what candies taste like. You can't fool me there, Spectre. No. Thank you so much for dropping by, Blitz. And thank you for continuing to support me as a member. Not all candy tastes the same, though. Okay, yeah, but like, most candies taste good. I'm not certain if I could say the same for bugs. And I don't think my candies have legs on them. Or fillers. Or a hard shell. Are you sure about that? Check the main table. Am I gonna see a bug? I'm eating my dinner right now. Am I gonna see a bug? Oh Lord, what the fuck is that? No. No. Oh no. What the fuck? I just imagine putting that into my mouth. Insect sucker? Wait, I'm gonna show everyone. I have to show everyone. You guys have to suffer with me. Oh, that is so... That's so big. Ew. Okay, I'm gonna put it here while I eat my dinner. No. No. Okay, I might be more inclined to try this one than just straight up putting bugs in my mouth. I'm okay with giving this one a try. But as soon as the candy melts off, and it's just a fucking insect, I'm stopping there. No. No. They've been making those in the US since the 90s. And they've been surviving until now, which means they have a market. Which means there's a demand for these kind of things. Are people okay? Do they just show up to a party with these? And be like, I brought insect suckers for everyone. What the fuck? No. It doesn't melt? So what happens to the bug insect? Like, does the candy not get smaller as you suck on it? I need to know what the fuck happens. Have you eaten one of these? Have you had one of these before, though? Eva, have you opened a bag of chips in your class and summoned the horde? Not quite a bag of chips for me. And we are not supposed to eat in class, but I have summoned a small crowd around me by bringing gum to school. I'm such a rebel. Oh, Eva, you're so bad. I took a bite out of one. For some reason, oh, the bug was spicy. What the fuck? No. No. The fuck do you mean it's spicy? Okay, down to my last piece of fish. Yep, the last piece of fish and a single mushroom. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, Eva, counter question. How about jelly? You mean like jelly worms? Like the gummy worms? Worm-shaped things are okay to eat. Like if I can tell that it's a candy, but in the shape of like an insect or like a worm, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, a little fun fact about me. I don't know if I've told you guys about this ever. I think here's how you can trick me into eating something that I don't really want to. Okay. You know, like, have you guys heard of takoyaki? It's like a Japanese cuisine. And they're like fried octopus balls. So you usually find them find people selling them at like those Japanese street side stalls, street food stalls. So takoyaki, right? Now, in takoyaki originally, there's pieces of octopus inside. Parts of octopus. Sometimes you'll find like a bit of a tentacle inside. But takoyaki has since evolved, and instead of octopus, people are putting a lot more stuff in takoyaki, like chicken, like spam, like prawns and stuff. But the real OG takoyaki, they're made with octopus bits. So I'm not a fan of octopus. In fact, I am scared of having octopus in my dish because I don't like how the tentacle looks. I don't like how it looks in my dish. And if I see it on my plate, I will absolutely not eat it. But here's the thing. If you conceal it in a ball, in like a fried ball of flour, I'm okay with it. As long as I don't split it open and see the taco that is inside, I think it's okay. So if you want to get me to eat bugs, maybe like make a bug takoyaki. Yeah. Eva, are you good? Are you good at RTS-like games? You know, like building to farm money and create army to attack your opponents. Funny enough, the first few games that I played when I started this channel were RTS games. Funny enough. I wouldn't say that I'm good at them, though. Like, it depends. If I were given enough time to figure out how to get good at RTS, I could be good and I could enjoy them. Yeah. Also, Felu, can I confess something to you in coincidence? In confidence on Discord? Or Eva or Steamer, you're friends of mine. Is this something that I can actually bring up on stream? Is it something that you want to talk about on stream, or? Added a short on Discord. What is that? Okay, wait. Is that real? Is that real? Is that AI? Wait, what? What the fuck is that? Is that the... I know in Chinese they call it malu, but like... Is it a millipede? I've seen stranger things. This is strange enough. I can't imagine holding that thing in my mouth. Are you sure that's real? Is it not edited in? after? Okay. It's nothing crazy, it's something that'd be possibly embarrassing. Yeah, sure, why not? If you're okay with it, I will talk about it on stream. But seeing that you want to ask it on Discord, I have to ask for your permission first. If you'd like for me to talk about it on stream even. Okay, I'm done with dinner. That was good. If you guys ever come to Singapore, let me know. I will recommend this seafood soup place to you guys because it's so good. I'm not sponsored. I'm not sponsored though. Okay, let me... We're supposed to do Ace Attorney tonight. The Great Ace Attorney tonight. And I have a little bit of a news for you guys tomorrow, but I will talk about it at the end of my stream. So let me start up the game first. It feels so surreal that I'm back to streaming games after taking a... Every single time I go on a trip and I stop streaming for a bit, it feels so unreal to come back. Oh, but before that, I kind of want to show you guys my Power World base. Can I do that? I've been wanting an excuse. I've been wanting an excuse to show off my Power World base. But I'll ship you guys over to Gaming Lobby first. Why am I so tiny? So I've been playing Power World almost every single day, but I play it on my own server. I play it alone because I enjoy building, right? I enjoy building, and I like to build in peace. And I don't like to be rushing story. So Rio actually has his own server, but I'm so far behind in that server that I just stopped going on completely into this server. So I have my own server that I've been playing on for like almost 300 in-game days now. I've really just been taking my time building everything. So as you can see, I'm pretty much in endgame in Power World. Almost done with everything in 1.0. So I'll start from the center base. I built this. They call this a mega base. So basically, you have like 4 or 5 bases in the same area, and then it connects into one big base, but it's still kind of separate. Does that make sense? I know this is not the Great Ace Attorney. I know. Let me just show off a bit, okay? I put in a lot of time into my building, and I just want to show it off to you guys. Is this... Hold on, what is this again? This is Power World. Power World. very fun creature catching, and building, survival building game. It's Power World. Yes, it's Power World. It's not the other game that starts with P as well. Okay, so this is my center base. I tried to make it look like some sort of ancient rune, but really it's so function. It's just for me to store things and also admire the huge whale in the sky. See that whale up there? Yeah, so it's going in circles around this center base. And yeah, it's really just a sightseeing plus library plus storage kind of base. So I went a little bit crazy with decorating. And I was like, how should I make this center base look? And I thought it would be nice if I make it into like an ancient library of some sort. And that I did. And I think it's one of my favorite builds so far. Are you a dude? Yes. What's wrong with me picking a dude? You know what? It's like how when guys go into a game where they allow you to select the gender of the character you want to use. You guys always go for females, right? Right? Because you've been a male enough in your life. Let me see what pals you have. I have. Okay. These are just for farming. I bring this guy out so that I could mine some ore in the ocean. And I bring this guy out to farm endgame stuff. I don't really care about OP builds and like, oh, you need this build to absolutely get more of these kind of things. I really just play with the bare minimum, and I've been doing okay, you know? I've been doing okay. I also I also caught some humans. Don't ask me why. They're needed, absolutely needed for the grand scheme of things. But rest assured, I've been treating them very well. You know. Okay. So this is my sender base, and I'll let you guys in on something really funny. Okay. So, you know, you can see how this base of mine, it actually emits like a blue light. So what I did is I actually concealed some of these large mounted lamp. Like I actually concealed them within the ceiling so that it gives off this light and it makes this place look a lot more magical. But here's the thing. If you want those lights to work, you have to put in an electricity generating pile so that it can keep generating electricity and it can keep the place lit up. Now, initially, I only wanted to put a singular whale in the sky and call it a day, but I wanted the lights to work, so I enslaved this poor snail in the basement. So everything that he needs to survive is here in his basement. And all he's gotta do for his entire life would be to keep generating electricity for me. I just thought it's really funny. But I take good care of them, okay? Is it your abused goblin, Eva? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay, so I'll show you guys my Stop, Rinku! No, I haven't gotten the Lylene statue yet, unfortunately. Is this a prison or a job? Well, okay. So this is my center base. I've linked 3 out of the 4 bases together. So I made a theme for my base. So this one here, I call it the autumn base. It's for farming POW ingredients like the venom glands and the fire organs and the eyes organs and all that. Are you playing Fortnite? No, I'm not. Good evening, Fiantco. I'm not playing Fortnite, I'm playing Foul World. No, actually I'm supposed to be playing the Great Ace Attorney tonight, but I just wanted to show off my Power World build for a bit. Nah, good evening. I see. Doesn't see. But yeah, this is Power World, and I just wanted to show off my base. So this is my autumn base, which is basically just for farming materials like POW materials. Okay, so like these guys, they drop milk and mushrooms, and then I have like high quality POW oil and some flame organs. Yeah. So I hit like a little onsen. Is it an onsen? High quality hot spring in here, so that the pals can go to the hot spring when they feel like they need a break. I have a little outhouse here, a little fishing spot. So you see, there's a bathroom in here. So a little outhouse, and also I have this little restaurant, a quaint little restaurant. Oh no, I shouldn't close the door. They can't come out if I close the door. Yeah, so this is a very simple build. I didn't want to go too much into it because I wanted the space for them to move, and it's really just for farming materials, so I didn't want to put too much. If you guys have any, okay, I'm going for a very autumn build here, so if you guys have any more ideas of what I should add in to make this place look more autumny, do let me know, because I don't know what else to add in. I wanted to make it look very cabin in the woods, so I have this little cabin looking restaurant and then a little outhouse over there, but I really don't know what else to add. So yeah. And okay, the idea for my build is that I wanted this situation where where this is supposed to be a controlled and contained environment, but the pals don't know that. Okay? So they wake up in this pod. They wake up in this sleeper pod, right? And they go out and they see this beautiful world, and they think it's like this is how nature is supposed to be. But actually, I'm just keeping all of them here in this contained environment so I can study them. And then when night falls, they go back to the pod and sleep, thinking that it's just natural. This is just all natural for them. So Area 50. I guess. So like, the pals do not know the secret behind this lab. All they know is they go in there and sleep. And yeah. And they come out here and they work and live their lives. It's a little bit morbid, but okay. So my proudest build is the spring base. I call this the spring base. So this is for food and farming. You can tell that I am more biased to this area. I love the sakura trees. I even added in some of these little stands, little stalls. So it looks like the Croajiros, they're working here. It looks like a bit of a summer festival situation, no? Spring festival, summer festival. So I built a little shrine down here. Actually, it's really just a huge farming base. So they do the farming here. And also out here. Farming. And then a little Japanese looking bridge. This is one of my favorite builds. Eva, I'm feeling sluggish and tired. Any advice to keep me awake? Actually go to sleep. If you're tired, listen to your body and go rest. And then I have a house, like a ryokan? Like an inn? So this is where the pals will eat and cook their food. So this is basically my food operations base. Like, I do lots of the farming here, and then I will get the pals to cook here, and then I'll distribute the food to all my other bases. Yeah. And then I have a Japanese onsen here, which I think absolutely fits the vibe. I haven't really seen any of the pals use it though. So let me just. Oh boy, okay. Okay. And to I have a work in progress right here, which is the summer. This is the summer base or summer camp. I built this super nice looking cabin, like a summer villa. I haven't really decorated this place yet. So, this is gonna be my mining camp. It's gonna be for mining and also smelting of ores. There's not much here, so I'm not going to stay here for too long. And then finally, this final base is gonna be the winter base. Now, initially, I actually built this one base as the center. So I actually built something like crazy. You know, I built an entire like not quite a skyscraper, but sort of a skyscraper. So I built this super tall, super big building. I thought this was gonna be my main base of operations, but I decided to. I'm going to tear it down later. So this is more of a. It looks more like a lab. And I really love decorating the places to make it look like I really love my pals. And they're given a good environment to work in. When in actuality, I've given all of them the insomnia perk and they just work nonstop for me. Every day, every night. Yeah. So that's it. That's it for all the bases I have in this game. I thought you don't have to worry about the food. Like, there's a system where you program your pals to cook, then bring the food to the plate for them to eat. Okay. The thing is, I want to make sure that I have enough pals doing a single kind of job in one area. So, for example, like this base, right? Because I've divided my base as such, so this base, I'm only gonna make my pals mine, like do mining and smelting on the furnaces, and that's it. So there's not gonna be a pal that's going to be in charge of cooking. I don't have to set down any farms so that they can make their own food. So by doing that, I actually free up a lot more spaces for a lot more pals to be assigned to mining roles. You get what I mean? So I call this base actually my main cooking base. So think of me as a food delivery driver. So once they cook the food here, I will take some of it out from here. Like, you see, I have like 7,000 lettuce, 7,000 salads, and a couple thousands of other types of food. I would take some of them, and I'll bring it to each of the camps, each of the different bases that would need food. Making it look like you love them. I do love them. I do. Trust. Trust. Yeah. So I love Power World. I love the building. I really can't wait for them to add in more decorative stuff, because like I was actually looking forward to the clean builds a lot, but it got boring pretty fast. And I was a bit disappointed by the Japanese boat set, because they could have done so much more with it, but I don't like how some of the stuff turned out. And you couldn't even dye the Japanese set for some reason. So that really annoyed me a little. House prison food delivery, house kitchen. Yeah, sorta. Yeah. So go play Power World. You'll put in a lot of time building the perfect base for your pals. Okay. Now let's go to our actual game, which is supposed to be the Great Ace Attorney tonight. So let me turn off my Power World first. Okay. What is a good, okay, like speaking of building games, what is one survival building game that you guys would recommend me to play? Like, highly recommend. I've played Fallout. I played Greenhow. I was actually planning to get Power. You might have convinced me now. Oh, if you needed convincing, I should have just shown you that one pal that might get you into it. Man, you should have told me earlier. Ryu, good evening. Arc. I actually do have Arc. I might get into Arc. If you have to describe Arc to me in just a couple of sentences, how would you put it? What power? Okay, here, I have to. Okay, fine. Let's get back into Power Road so I could show you that one pal. We're going back. We are going back. Ignore the world name. Okay. Yes, I am now legally obligated to show. Why is there just a pile of tomatoes on the floor? Okay. Have you seen this pal? I'm pretty sure it's such a meme right now. Have you seen this one, pal? Have you seen that one, pal? Okay, wait. Let me show you in an area where she doesn't go and do things. Okay. Look at her! You can pet her. Yeah. And then she just dances. That's just Egyptian Masquerada. But nice! I have been convinced! Yes, get the game! There are a couple more nice, like really nice pals as well. Like, I think one of my personal favorites would be... Nito Chris! Right? It does remind you of Nito Chris a little bit. Funny that I named one of my Anubis as Ozymandias. I also like this pal. Nyafia. Nyafia is also very cute. Nyafia, turn around. Yes. Thank you, girl. Look at her. Do a 360 for you. Yeah. Nyafia. And I also like this one. They have quite a bit of very interesting looking pals. Is there more? If you're into brats, there's also Dazzy, which looks like a complete brat. She's gonna start working. No, Dazzy. Yeah, okay. It's Dazzy. Very bratty. Why is there two of her? What the fuck? Why can't I keep her? Dude. What the fuck? It's bugging out. Okay. And if you guys haven't seen Medusa... sorry, Medusa is what I named my pal, but if you guys haven't seen this one... There. This one's also very cute. And no, if you're into yanderes, there's this pal called Splatterina, which is also one of my personal favorites. I have a super big one. There. Yeah. Doesn't that make you want to play the game now? So yeah, get power. They say you love it. They say. Okay, let's get back to the actual game that we're supposed to be playing. But yeah, it's really very nice, and I like how simple the building gets. The building is not as stressful as it is in Fallout. It's actually just very simple. And You can snap a lot of things to grid, which is good. Court is now in session. Yes, finally. Now I need a refresher, because where did I fucking stop? For the Great Ace Attorney. I don't fucking remember. I remember I think we are going to defend the famous author Soseki Natsume, just about to start with court. Okay. Who would have thought we'd be back here again so soon? Not really quite soon. It's been 2 weeks now. It still baffles me though. It's only been like, what, maybe say a week since they landed in Great Britain, and they're already taking on their second case. Why is that scale being displayed like a lazy Susan? It's just for show. It's a decorative piece. Oh, is that our defendant? Okay. This guy's a mess. Oh, his eyes are bloodshot. Actually. I can't do this. I can't take it. Although, Locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire. I caught a glimpse of the public gallery as I walked by the courtroom. It looked like the opening night of the opera. There were so many people. I had no idea my case was such a notorious affair here in London. Yeah. You know, if you punch him right in the gut, it should make the trial easier. No, we're not injuring our defendant. Oh, right. I almost forgot about this. We're facing him again. Oh. I wonder what made him come back to court, since they said that the Reaper actually disappeared for many years. Why is the Reaper back in the Bailey so soon? For what appears to be a mundane murder. Yep. Spoiler alert, we're gonna be facing him every single trial. I think he's obsessed with us. I can bet the long hiatus was to cover his tracks as the Reaper. I suspected as much. Now, I feel like maybe someone... Okay, so they're saying the reason why he was dubbed as the Reaper was because every single defendant who... Or almost every single defendant who ended up... whom he ended up... What's the word for it? Okay. Every single defendant who was in court with him, facing against him, were killed? So someone must have been making this Reaper rumor true. With that much foreshadowing on Count Chocula over there, I can imagine he'll be the Von Karma of this game. Correct. Every trial he lost followed with a mysterious death of the former defendant. Yep. So it could be that he's actually taking things into his own hands and extracting his own justice, or someone must have been making it such that the Reaper is the one doing this. What? How is it my fault? Oh, this is just my luck. Why must I be represented by a man with such frail fortune? Excuse me? Gonna be lurking for a while as I'm working on some stuff. Don't mind me. That's okay, Nak. Thank you so much for dropping by. And I hope to see one of your Power World streams soon. Why is Soseki reacting like me when I'm fighting demons in the toilet? Do you really look like that? Bloodshot eyes? And all? I will fight in your corner until the bitter end, and I will believe in you, Mr. Natsume. Oh, benevolent Locum student, Mr. Naruhodo Esquire. You're not alone here with us, Mr. Natsume. Whatever happens, we will always be on your side. Oh, benevolent non-Locum assistant, Miss Mikotoba Esquire. I am in your debt forever. I shall never forget this. Oh. Okay. Alright, and so we begin another trial. What's gonna happen next? Oh, just get married at this point, man. Just get married, the two of you. Oh wait, we can't. He's dead. Wait, hold up. Is that who I think it is in the jury system? In the jury stand. Hold up. Oh god. Lord Dracula, it's time to wake up. Oh wow. Do you have a point? Being a compatriot, you feel compelled to try and help the accused, I suppose. Typical Nipponese arrogance. And so returns Sesame Street's Count and the Honorable Judge Claus. Out there, his daily dose of blood. I mean wine. Here's to the acquitted and his unfortunate violent end. I don't think he did it, did he? Did he really kill the acquitted? I see both sides are in fine fettle. Now, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, are you ready to carry out your duties here in court as impartial members of the public? Wait, this guy again? Shouldn't he be behind bars? For perjury? In the last trial? These two are new. What is she doing here? What do you mean she's impartial to... She's definitely part of this. I need to talk with whoever's selecting the jury. Why do we always need an old man or an old woman who's hard of hearing in the fucking jury? What do you mean very well, let us proceed? I am so not calm. I am so not calm about this. What the fuck is going on? I'm going to call it one or more of the jury is bribed. Yeah, I don't think it takes a genius to see that at this point. What the fuck? Very recently, Great Britain signed an alliance with a rising power in the Far East. The accused in the dock today is a student from that same land, a certain Mr. Soseki Natsume. And while our country has extended this foreign student the warmest of welcomes, regrettably, the kindness has not been returned. In fact, the student is accused of a most sinister act. Oh. What the fuck? Of plunging a knife into the back of an innocent woman who was doing nothing but walking down the street. A knife crime? I tell you from bitter experience, those are the worst. Bloody oath they are. If you guys still remember, this guy was from the last trial. The trial of Mr. Magnus McGilded. He's one of the guys on the witness stand, along with the head guy. Just look at that sallow complexion and short stature. He's one of those oh no, he's one of those dreadful Japanese. Oh my god. This is so racist. Come on, let's get this over with. With me now, everyone. 1, 2, 3. What, we're done? Eh? Sorry, didn't quite catch that. We're already done? Well, I guess I'll call it a day. I love this man. Did I tell you guys how much I love him? Okay, so we're gonna have Inspector Fish and Chips give his statement. Your name and occupation, please. Yes, sir. Tobias Gregson, Detective Inspector at Scotland Yard. Would you please summarize the events of the case for the court, Inspector? The victim is thought to be a young woman in her 20s by the name of Olive Green. Olive Green? I beg your pardon, Inspector? Thought to be? Yes, having been stabbed in the back by her attacker's knife, the victim fell unconscious. That was 3 days ago now, and she's been comatose ever since. What? So they don't even know her fucking name! They just name her Olive Green because she's green and she looks like a fucking olive? Comatose, I see. But her life is not in danger? Fortunately for the Eastern student, the charge will not be murder. Pray, elaborate on the details, Inspector. Sir, if I could ask everyone to look at the street map. Could have checked her passport at least. I don't know. I think maybe the passport wasn't a thing of the past. Like, do they not have identification cards in the past? Or some form of identification at all? As I mentioned, the incident took place 3 days ago at around 5 in the afternoon. It happened on the pavement running alongside Briar Road, a wide thoroughfare for horse-drawn vehicles. It had not long since stopped snowing, as the victim, Miss Green, was walking down the street. Out of the blue, she was approached from behind by the accused and stabbed in the back. Luckily, the young lady's life was spared, and she's currently being treated in one of the city's hospitals. But being unconscious as she is, we've been unable to take a statement from her, of course. This is the case file with everything we know about the victim so far. Apparently not the name. Thank you, Inspector. The court will accept the documents as evidence, if you please. Okay, let's check. So details. Young woman rendered unconscious following a stab wound to the back. Victim Olive Green. Female, stout build, early 20s. Location pavement of Briar Road on the east side. Reporting officer Rolly Beat? Okay, the victim remains unconscious. Her name was gleaned from her personal effects. Other details are unknown. Wait, so her name really is Olive Green? What do you mean gleaned? Like removed? Yeah, it means to gather or collect something bit by bit. So they, from her personal effects, they kind of gathered that her name was Olive Green. Okay. Apart from the single stab wound from the large knife, no other signs of injury were observed. The assailant was seen running away by the reporting officer and was successfully arrested the following day. Hold up, if the victim isn't dead, why is the defendant being charged with murder? Isn't attempted murder a lighter charge than completed murder back then? Well, yes. That's why Van Zeeks actually said that luckily for the defendant, they're not going to charge him with murder this time. But they are still convinced that he's the one who did it. So it's still attempted murder. And he's still going to be tried on that charge. And we believe that our defendant is not responsible of any of those charges. So ugh. Why are they trying to hang him? They're not. They're not. They're not trying to hang him. But attempted murder, I feel, is just as bad as murder. A jackknife. Now then, what do we know of the motive? Money or valuables, I presume? From what we can tell by looking at the woman's possessions, it seems like she was a poor student herself. Hard to imagine she would have had anything much worth pinching, my lord. I see. Well, in that case, are we looking at some deep-seated resentment toward the victim? I'm afraid I couldn't say. Apart from visiting second-hand bookshops, the defendant, Mr. Natsume, doesn't appear to get out much. Yeah, and so based on all that, they're saying that my defendant is responsible? Is guilty? So what's the fucking motive? They're going to charge a man without motive?
Yes!
If theft and grievance had been ruled out as the motive, what reason could Mr. Natsume possibly have had for stabbing the young woman? Yet you arrested the man in spite of that, in a totally unjustified and heavy-handed way.
Objection!
No, you don't get to object me. You know I'm fucking right. Did he toss that into the public gallery? Is he okay? Does he have to be this dramatic? Always? You know what? Yeah, continue being this dramatic, Lord Vensix. I like you just that way. I hope no one's hurt, though. Oh. Pray tell. What the fuck do you mean? Scotland Yard does not arrest people without good cause. That should be beyond question. Inspector Gregson, the prosecution calls for your former testimony. Explain to the court precisely why the constabulary... Constabular... How do I pronounce this? Constabulary. Pronunciation. Oh yeah, I'm right. Constabulary. He does, actually. It's a common tactic in courts with jury as a mean of focusing the jury's attention on the prosecution's argument. What, like throwing the bottle back into the public gallery? Okay. Let's see if I remember how to do this. As I said, it was 5 o'clock in the afternoon when the incident occurred, and there was an unusually light fog. Visibility was reasonably good, and there was no one else about but the victim and the accused. Out of the blue, the victim was stabbed from behind and subsequently collapsed on the pavement. The accused ran off, scattering his belongings all over the floor. Those being a number of old books he had just bought. He was on his way home from a bookshop, it seems. It was just a matter of working out who the books belonged to, and we found the bloke to arrest him. Lawyers used to smoke obnoxiously large cigarettes to keep the jury focused on them? What? By giving them lung cancer? Possibly? Oh, booked, you say? Yes, my lord. I have a photograph here of the scene of the crime taken immediately after the incident. I can see now why she's got olive green. I mean, no disrespect, but she does look like an olive. Ah, yes, I can clearly see the books to which you're referring to. I will take that photographic print as evidence, please, Inspector. You Nipponists are a spineless breed, too cowardly to admit defeat. I would think that's called tenacity. Denying everything despite overwhelming evidence to the contrary. Well, Forgive me, Lord Vensix, but the defendant is not denying everything as you put it. Okay. Mr. Natsume has admitted to playing some part in the incident. Isn't that right? Okay. Right. So he didn't try to hide anything. He didn't try to hide the fact that he saw the victim. If it really was him and he was trying to hide by running away, he wouldn't have mentioned that at all, I guess. Oh yeah, I was about to say, the photograph is actually fully colored. Now, the last time we saw a photographic print, was in the second case. That was the one with Kazuma being murdered. And that one was in black and white. Just the two of them. Okay. Cross-examination. First step, press everything. Fuck.
Hold it!
A light fog, you say? Light for London. You could see the opposite side of the street for once. Not much farther, though. Does London really get that foggy? I'm curious. That's light, is it? Around these parts, yes. Not something I'd expect. Not something that not something I'd expect a Japanese fellow like yourself to know, of course. I've read that London is famous for its fog. Imagine being famous just for fog, but okay. But in my country, people usually imagine that gives the city a rather beautiful appearance. Cough cough, Silent Hill, cough cough. How quaint. Yes, well, it's not something us Londoners tend to romanticize, as I expect you can appreciate. Well, I mean, it's just like me and snow. When I first go to Hokkaido, I thought the snow was beautiful, but in fact, it's just really a hassle for the people living there in Hokkaido, because they have to shovel snow every day, like out of the driveway, off their doorstep, just so they could walk. At this time of year, the fog causes a large number of accidents, especially when it's heavy. Why do all the judges in Ace Attorney feel compelled to give a bit of like storytelling? I'm not interested in it. Okay.
Hold it!
How are you able to state that with any certainty? Quite simply, my learned friend, because that is what the witnesses to this crime have told us. Okay. Right, one of them is a policeman. Would be this Rolly Beat person, I think? Should it be necessary? This is necessary! Ouch. I'm unaware of the situation on your tiny island in the east. But here in the capital city of Great Britain, all main roads are illuminated at night by gas streetlights. Ah! The prosecution believes there would have been ample light by which to witness the crime. Quite. Here in London, for the first time in history, mankind has completely conquered the darkness. Wow, very punny. If I could just get through the fog of this cross-examination. Wow.
Hold it!
Damn, if only she could come round before the trial. That would have made things maybe in our favor. This is something I don't really want my defending lawyer to say. On the contrary, my client has been exceedingly unlucky. Your force of tone is seriously undermined by those disturbingly wide eyes, I'm afraid.
Hold it!
Okay. 3 books on the floor. Okay. But the logic doesn't hold. See, why would someone planning to murder somebody go to the secondhand bookstore, get some books, and then on the way back run into this woman and decides to stab her, and then scatter his belongings all over the floor and escape? And they don't even have a motive for this man too. For the accused, so why? Does this not make sense to them?
Hold it!
I agree, these factors blend together about as well as water and oil, yeah. Cause like, I'm not gonna do it, but like if I were about to commit a crime, I would make myself look as inconspicuous, yeah, that's the word I was looking for, as possible, like shady as fuck. And I wouldn't really go anywhere else, much less to a bookshop or a bookstore to get books. Cause that wouldn't be in my list of things to do before I murder someone. Okay. A little place on the corner of Briar Road and Mearsham Street. I think that's how you pronounce it. Okay, it makes sense so far. The defendant would certainly have passed the scene of the crime on his way home from that particular shop. The bookshop's location, I guess? Bookshop's name. Hold on. What is the name of the bookshop? The Your Books. It was updated. Oh, no, this is Bourbon. Bourbon Books. Okay, wait. Wait. Inspector Gregson, may I ask you for a favor? What? Would you kindly add the name of the bookshop to your formal testimony, please? I see an opening, guys. I'm going for it. Oh, men's man, good evening. Welcome. Good evening, my little bouquet. Wow, this game looks great. Yeah, it is. It's called the... I see what you did there. It's called the Great Ace Attorney, if you haven't heard of it. But I have a feeling you might have already. But yeah, this is not my first time playing this game. In fact, this is my second time. But welcome to Hell's Prison. Okay, I have what I need. I'm going to present.
Objection.
If I could just stop you there, Inspector Gregson. What is it, Sunshine? I'm a busy man, you know? I mean, how busy could you be? You're in fucking court! This is a receipt that we found in Mr. Natsume's room. It was issued on the day of the incident and details the purchase of 3 second-hand books. And you found that in the accused's room, did you? Yes, but the point is not where the receipt was found, but the name of the shop printed on it. Go on. This receipt was issued from a bookshop called Your Books. Yes, my lord. So Mr. Natsume did indeed purchase a number of books at a second-hand bookshop that day. However, the bookshop in question was not Bourbon Books. Eh? What? How did they not catch that? What do you mean it's such a small place? I didn't think the accused would have known about it. What the fuck do you mean by that?
Objection.
But in fact, that is the bookshop which the defendant visited on the day in question. This is so important.
Objection.
Yes, for what difference it makes. Well, depending on the location of your books, it might be important. It might make a difference. Wherever the man purchases musty tomes, it makes no difference in the final analysis.
Objection.
I disagree. I mean, after all, Okay. So where is your books? Yes. Well, well. Good evening, Ao Sensei. Sorry I'm late, just back from dinner with my parents outside. That's okay. I hope you had a wonderful time with your family. You didn't miss that much. We just started the trial proceedings not too long ago. I was just showing off my Power World build to chat earlier on. So I just got into the actual game for tonight. Your books? What about my books? I knew someone was gonna make that fucking joke. Yes, see? They could have gone down Calabash Road. Yeah, Power World. And there you have it, as you can clearly see now. Oh. My learned Nipponist friend is obviously in training to be a clown, the way he regales us with such witticisms. To your future career in the circus. You put that glass down now, or I'll put it down for you. No? Are they forgetting about Calabash Road? What? Bro, what is this? Oh my god. Wait. In his own words, I didn't think I needed to spell it out, but here we go. The defendant could have fucking taken Calabash Road down to Briar Road. What the fuck? Oh hey, Brain Spike. Sorry, I wasn't losing it just now. Yeah. I don't blame you guys for missing my stream today, because I have been away for quite a while. And, it didn't feel like I was going to stream today anyways. But yeah. Yeah, we just started not too long ago. I can't believe you ignored me for like a full minute. I have to crash out for a bit, because what the fuck do you mean? If Natsume is going back from your books, that's the route he would have taken. What the fuck? Hi, Zeke. It's been a long time since I watched you. Couple months now, I think. How have you been? Are we not gonna talk about the fact that there's another fucking road? Are we just gonna let this vampire man insult me? Yes, actually, please insult me. Are you one? God, I wish I wore that cup. I wish I wore that chalice. Great. Now everybody's just gonna ignore the fact that there's another fucking road next to your books. I'm so pissed. Good night, Warden and Hellhounds. Finish folding Jaws papers. Need to wake up early tomorrow for Ghost Month prayer. Oh, Yes, thank you for reminding me. Also, have a good night, Kuma. Have a good rest tonight. Yes, it is the Hungry Ghost month. For us Chinese. Speaking of which, I should do a stream where I talk about Chinese Hungry Ghost Festival again. Raise an objection. Of course I have to raise an objection. However, that isn't the only conceivable route to take between the two places. Yes! 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 If the defendant used these streets, look what happens. He arrives back at his lodgings without passing the location where the victim was attacked.
Objection!
Talking back to a clown is a fool's errand, of course. However, I feel compelled to point out that that route is what is commonly referred to as the long way. It doesn't fucking matter if it's the long way around. Why do you care if the man takes the long way around back home? On a cold winter's night, why would any man choose to take a longer route home? The answer is extremely simple. He wouldn't. In other words, the accused took the obvious route back to his lodgings and is the obvious perpetrator of this crime.
Objection!
But... Aha, yes, I've got it! Obviously, we must ask the man himself. Ask Mr. Natsume which route he took home. I have already informed the court of the accused's response to such questioning. He claims he has... Oh my god, of course, he has no recollection. Oh my god, though! Since you mentioned power, I kind of have an idea to draw you in PAL form. Since last time I drew you as a furry, we need more Eva variants in every form. So I would love to see Eva, but in PAL form. Oh god. I thank you, my learned friend, and suggest that we do not waste any more of the court's time by wandering aimlessly around the subject. Pray, what say you insightful jurist? But even if that is the case, the defense still... Are we gonna do this so early in the trial? I'd love to know what is a PAL form. Have you heard of this game called Power World?
Guilty!
Oh my god.
Guilty.
Guilty! 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 Guilty!
What do you mean guilty? Fuck off, all of you jurists. Some people here on the jurist stand are not even meant to be jurists. Come on, get up! They're not even trying to avoid a mistrial ruling. Yeah, Calm down, Eva. It's just an Ace Attorney game. You know that this always happens. Here we go again. A summation examination this early in the trial. You shut up! Okay, this should be good. If he said that a woman in green collapsed before his eyes, why it can only have been the victim? The man wouldn't have gone around the houses on his way back from the bookshop, not in winter. So the poor woman was attacked from behind, was she? How dreadful. I really don't care. Can we just wrap this up now? I've got work to be doing. Your books, yes, nice shop, that. But bourbon books? No, not whoever visit. What the fuck is this? How am I supposed to work with this? Right. Okay, let's do this. Come on, Eva, you can do it. You can do it because you've played this game before. Press! Aren't you? Yes, that's right. I was in the witness stand myself just 2 days ago. 2 days ago! And it's back here already! Yes, I had a feeling I knew your face. Or this side of it, anyway. If I remember correctly, you're a banker, aren't you? That's right. After the gold rush down under, I came back to London to work. And it was all going swimmingly until you started fossicking around. Bruce Fairplay was a man of repute. I don't think so, but... Alright, whatever you say. Does this man have anything to contribute? Or are we just catching up? I've played these games before. In fact, I actually have played this game before, so... Okay. You're right that at the time of the incident, The defendant admits to having seen someone wearing a green overcoat walking ahead of him. Well, quite. That's precisely my point. Clearly that someone wearing green was the victim. And clearly that funny little Nipponese man with the disturbing mustache is the culprit. This woman is racist! But let us not forget, madam, the defendant vehemently denies attacking the woman. Why, of course he does. If he admits to stabbing her, his life is over. The man is obviously a liver-faced coward, honestly, claiming the woman simply collapsed before his eyes. But if that's a lie you're suggesting, do you not think he would have concocted something more credible? Oh, I really couldn't say. After all, you are foreign. Who's to say what goes through your funny little minds? Wow. I do declare the man has already made the admission. He himself has stated that there was nobody else around. Surely the conclusion is obvious. No one else could possibly have committed this awful crime. Yes, because I'm racist, I must be right. Okay.
Hold it!
Wow! A juror that makes sense for once. Okay. Is this man not a lawyer himself too? Okay. He looks like he might be an opening, but we'll have to find some way to convince him then. Okay.
Hold it!
Whatever is the matter, young man? You're the wife of Mr. Garadeb, aren't you? The landlord who rents Mr. Natsume his room. Yeah, why the fuck? What the fuck is she doing here? The master's wife? Where do you get your ideas, sir? I'm the maid. The maid, you understand? I was told not to mention it to anyone until the day of the trial, you see. It was in the letter I received. The instructions were very clear, so I'm afraid I had no choice. Okay. Okay, well, it's fair then if she received a letter telling her not to mention the fact that she was selected for jury. Does Mr. Natsume look like the kind of man who would commit a crime such as this? You know, I would say yes. Oh my goodness me, yes, he's just the sort. What? Spending all his time in a dark and dingy room, sporting that unscrupulous mustache. The man never speaks. And don't get me started on those shifty eyes. All the neighbors are talking about him. I've heard them, you know. People think he must be building a bomb? With what, fucking books? You just called him a worm. Alright.
Hold it!
A man's life is on the line here, sir. This will take as long as it takes. Don't get clever with me now, son. My life's on the line too, and so is my family's. Ah. The likes of you wouldn't understand, but a laborer like me can't afford to take time off. If I don't work, I don't eat. And neither do the wife and kids. Oh, I see. That must be very hard. I go to the union every morning to find out what needs doing. You're late and the work's taken. It's tough. This time of the year, there's water and gas supply pipes bursting left, right, and center. They're after cheap labor to get the roads dug up to fix it. It's a hard slog from dawn till dusk, it is. Bro about to throw hands at any second. Yeah, he does look like the kind. Okay. If I remember rightly, it was just around the corner from where it all happened. By that old bookshop it was. What? Wait. Wait. On the day it happened, I was digging up Meerschaum Street from dawn till dusk. That's it!
Hold it!
Okay, wait. No. Oh, why did I press him again? Okay, wait. He's gonna mark it. Oh my god! This is what I need! This is it. So if Natsume visited your books, and this saying that he took the street back, down Meerschaum and onto Briar Road, then yeah, he might have done it. But if there were street works here on that day, he would have been forced to take Calabash Road home. Yes. Okay. We started in the morning and we can't have finished before gone 6, I'd say. The snow had stopped coming down, but it was long past dark for sure. Yes, okay. Okay, we need to pit this guy. We need to pit this guy. And this guy together.
Objection.
Yes. Please, don't point. It wasn't me, I swear. Did this guy do something wrong? Juror number 5's words just now are extremely significant. Let's take a moment to consider the implications of what's been said on our map of the local area. On the day in question, Mr. Natsume visited this bookshop to purchase a number of second-hand books. And on the same day, we now know that there were works being carried out on Meerschaum Street, making it impassable. Which means that the defendant's route home could not have taken him along Meerschaum Street and down Briar Road. Oh, yes, of course. Well, what do you think, sir? Well, yes, you can't argue with that really, can you? Yes! We must have had a good 2 yards or more of the pavement up. Every gentleman and gentlewoman that came along had to turn back and go the other way. So the only conclusion is this. The defendant must have taken the longer route back to his lodgings. Yes, I suppose he must have. Yes, I did it! Okay. We got 2 of them to agree with us, now we gotta get 2 more. Yes, this feels good. Nice! One flame for not guilty. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you! Yes. Now we just need to get 2 more. Speechless? Lord Van Zeeks? Okay. Now we talked to her. Now we haven't really questioned this old man. Let's press him.
Hold it!
Sorry. Fold it, you say? Fold what? No. What I said was hold it. What I wanted to ask was, do you visit your books often? I like the old books they have in there, yes. I enjoy reading them over a nice cup of oat tea. That's my daily routine, you see. Same thing every day, including the day you're all talking about. And at what time did you visit your books on the day in question? Well, I was picking out books in there all afternoon, and it would have been just before 5 that I left. Wait! He's wearing a green overcoat, too. Maybe he was the man that Natsume saw? The person in green overcoat that Natsume saw? I'm not about to forget that day in a hurry, not after the dreadful time I had. What do you mean? Well, I was walking down Calabash Road when I slipped on the ice and donked my head. Oh, that must have been the scream he heard. It's always worse after the snow stopped falling. That's when it's most slippery. Knocked myself clean out, I did. I really thought my number was up. Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. This happened on Calabash Road? That's right. I live in Cornpipe. Cornpipe? There's a place called Cornpipe? Heading down Calabash Road is the quickest way for me to get back from your books. During number 6, I must insist that you add that information to your former statement. It may very well be extremely significant. This is so funny. Yeah. If this actually really happened in actual trials, oh god. Okay. I know who to pit against who now. Okay. Gotta pit this lady. Against this one, I think. I might be wrong though, but let's try it.
Objection!
Nice. The music stopped, which means I must have been right. My, whatever do you mean, sir? I think perhaps the old man didn't hear you. Unbelievable. It's not like it was loud or anything. There's at least one fact of which we can be sure here. The bookshop receipt found in the defendant's room clearly indicates that on the day of the attack, he had been to Your Books and purchased a number of second-hand titles. He then returned home on foot. But the man says he has no recollection of his return journey. That's correct. But what he does remember is seeing someone appear in front of him on the way. Someone in a green overcoat who suddenly collapsed on the pavement before his eyes. Yes, we are well aware of all this. The poor young woman who was stabbed, obviously.
Objection!
Can we really be sure of that, madam? My, what happened do you mean? I'm sure you heard juror number 6's account of what happened to him that day. That same afternoon, there was somebody else apart from the victim who was wearing a green overcoat and who fell over on those icy streets in the neighborhood. Oh my! Oh, he catches on. My goodness, you mean... That's right. I'm referring, of course, to hard of hearing... to hard of hearing juror number... Do I really have to add in the fact that he's hard of hearing? Are you really suggesting that the person in the green overcoat whom the defendant saw collapse in front of his eyes was the jolly old gentleman on the end of the bench here with me today? That is entirely possible, yes. Oh my god. Well, look at that. My goodness me. Sorry, you need a pee? And crucially, we know precisely where the old man in green overcoat fell. On Calabash Road. Therefore, if the person who Mr. Natsume saw collapsing in front of him was in fact juror number 6, it means that the defendant must have taken a long route back to his lodgings. And if that's true, then clearly, the crime scene on Briar Road where the woman was stabbed was not on his way home. Oh my! You idiot, old man! If you hadn't been so daft as to be roaming around there, we would have boxed this up hours. Oh my god, did he just call him a daft old man? What were you thinking, wearing such a befuddling coat? Are they now blaming him? Oh, suddenly he's okay with his hearing. Oh no, not at all. Oh yes! Yes! This is good news. Oh my god, this old man. Oh, good. Another successful summation examination, I'd say. The eyes 2, the nose 4. So the nose have it. Not guilty, they say. Good.
Objection!
Come on, no. Could it seem churlish of me to drink my hollowed chalice moments before raising an objection? Did I miss anything? Lindsay just ended her stream. We talked about so much what? So much what? Well, you missed parts of the trial and also the summation examination. But other than that, not much. You know how slow Trials and Ace Attorney always goes. I mistakenly credited these jurors with intelligence by describing them as insightful. Yet we have just witnessed them falling for a cheap trick performed by an Eastern entertainer. Wow.
Objection!
I haven't tricked anyone. Everything I've said is the truth. Indeed. Stalwart juror number 5 was undoubtedly repairing the road, as he claims. I believe you said it was a good 2 yards of the pavement which you had excavated, sir. That's right. Took me the whole day and they paid me measly tuppence for it. Now my learned Nipponist friend, tell me, do you have any notion of the distance what 2 yards represents? Just tell it to me. With centimeters and meters. What the fuck is a yard? We're measuring things in yards now. A little less than 2 meters. In other words, a distance readily vaulted by anyone of moderate vigor. Okay. Would you not agree, my stalwart friend? Me? Well, I can't say you're wrong, no. What? And did you perchance erect a sign to prevent pedestrians from passing the site of your works? I wouldn't dream of it. What a waste of time. What do you mean it's a waste of time? No coaches would have had a hope of passing anyway, and we just turned any gentlefolk back when they came. Kids just jump right over us all the time. The accused is no gentleman as far as I can see. What? I have little doubt, however, that he could spring over a 2-yard trench in his meanderings around town. Is that true? Is it? The incontrovertible truth is that the books just purchased by the accused were found at the scene. There can be no doubt that on his way back to his lodgings, Mr. Natsume walked down Briar Road. Crushed in a single sentence. And, old man, Cold man, you can talk? Cold man? You say that around 5 o'clock on the day in question, you slipped and fell on Calabash Road. Pray, was there a suspicious-looking Nipponist behind you at the time? Oh, I can't say as I remember. You don't remember? How about a wager, my learned friend? You say it was this old man that the accused saw. But I would lay 1,000 to 1 against you being able to prove it. Wow! Ugh. I've been crushed so easily. Also, welcome back, Blitz. Returned it, and I is eating McDingles. McDingles. Why does Van Zeke look like a Lucard? That's probably because he is sort of like a vampire? I is eating moldy cheese. Actually, that's a lie. I just finished it. Moldy cheese as in blue cheese? Just saying, I really dislike blue cheese. I tried it, but I can't get past how smelly it is. I wanted to give this young foreign student the sightseeing experience he no doubt came for. I didn't ask for this. I wanted him to see for himself how the opinion of the jury is so readily swayed. Oh. White cheese is not bad, I guess. I'm pretty athletic, and I'm not jumping over a 1.8 meters wide hole, so I'm pretty sure a bookworm in his 30s won't do it. Well, but the prosecution doesn't seem to think so. Oh. A moment I've been waiting for. The prosecution requests permission to call its next witnesses to the stand. And that's going to be a downfall. The moment you start calling in witnesses, that's when I can fight against everything. That's when I have openings, tons of it. I thought Van Zieks was about to remove his clothing and show us his half-naked body. I think he meant by 1.8 meters wide and not tall, but even if it's a 2 meters wide hole, I'd say it's still quite a distance to vault over, I think. I just killed an alpha chartibus. Skin it with a diving knife. Oh. Wait, are you still in, Barotrauma? I haven't heard that one name in so long. Okay, it doesn't matter. We got through the summation examination, so I'd say that's a win. No, he's out in real life right now. Found Alpha Chartibus right in the woods. You know, you talk just like Mane-san and I hate it. I hate it. You know, every single time I talk to Mane-san about something, I just really needed a yes or no answer, but the man has to go all sarcastic on me. Okay. Oh. Oh, these two are so cute. I remember them. This guy really is a policeman? Oh my god. Oh! Oh! Constable Rolly Beats, sir! Nothing to report on the streets, sir! Mane-san is a sarcastic type of person. Yes, very much so. Oh, and he's back to sleeping. And I'm Mrs. Beat. Patricia's my name. I'm proud to say I'm this young town hero's wife. Such a cute couple. They're married to each other. What's the story here? Well, in truth, we've not been married long. In fact, we celebrated our first anniversary only the other day. No. It was your husband I was talking about. He seems tired. Hardly surprising. Whilst being an honorable occupation, patrolling the beat is the most demanding work in the world. Hi, Zojawa! How's the case going and what is it about? Remember where we left off with the Japanese author, Soseki Natsume? We started his trial maybe a while ago, like maybe about an hour ago. We already got through our first summation examination with the jury. And yeah, Van Zeeks wanted to bring the 2 witnesses onto the stand, so here we are. How long is 20 miles? They patrol boarding houses and pubs, collecting taxes, survey the streets, check that meters are reading true. And they're responsible for keeping the streets clean, and lighting and extinguishing our street. Oh my god. That's overtime work. Senta is still judge. Exactly. Senta is still judge, and the prosecution is still vampire. But it goes without saying that a policeman's primary duty is the apprehension of criminals. This city sucks. I mean, this is like super old Great Britain, so I wouldn't really be surprised if police work really was that demanding back then. Even when he's off duty, a constable is expected to investigate and resolve any crimes on his beat. But the London Bobby is a man of honor. And a man of extreme tiredness, extreme fatigue. And a man of slumber. On the day in question, this man and his wife were walking down Briar Road in the opposite direction, and they witnessed the incident as it occurred. Is that not correct, Mr. and Mrs. Beat?
That's right, sir. Isn't it, Rolly?
Is he tired or just drunk? I think he looks tired. Less drunk, more tired. Oh my god, look at him nibbling on that thing. I kind of imagine if Naruhodo speaking in British accent mixed up with Japanese all the time in this scene. I think he does. You know, if only this was voiced. Oh. Constable Rolly Beat, sir. Nothing to report on the streets, sir. What a great witness he's going to be. Very good. I'd like to hear your formal testimonies now, please. Oh god. This is going to be tough. Yes, sir. The man needs sleep 5 days ago. Would you care for a pizza?
It was our wedding anniversary, and Rolly was taking me out for a meal. There was no time to change after work. Anyway, 2 silhouettes appeared out the fog on the pavement in front of us. All of a sudden, one of them just collapsed on the floor. Then the other scattered something before running off. We ran straight over, of course, and then went for help at the nearby police box. It was definitely that Japanese man in the dock. Rolly and I saw him clear as day.
It was just mostly the wife speaking. While the policeman is just fucking dozing off. Oh dear. This policeman and his wife are claiming to have positively identified Mr. Natsume at the scene. If their testimony is true, the alternative course of events that you established in the summation examination will be quashed. It's death knell, in fact. Because that alternative was never viable in the first place. Oh god. What an unfortunate be-chancing. And on your wedding anniversary too.
Oh, I know. But I still managed to go out for the evening with my man. I thank the Lord for that.
Oh god. Well, at least they still had their date, I guess. I mean, if he was if that guy was the policeman who witnessed this whole thing, wouldn't he be involved in it too, whether he liked it or not? I mean, he's a witness, an important witness. They're testifying under oath that it was without doubt the accused. Wait, they're testifying under oath that it was without doubt the accused, Mr. Soseki Natsume. Well, but I've heard it so many times that, you know, people are committing perjury in this very court, even under oath, so I'm not hopeful. Eva, how do you feel about train ran olive oil? What do you mean by train ran olive oil? Oh, okay. Gonna start cross-examination. He's still dozing off. Okay, let's press. No time to change after work, you say? Are you also a member of the police, Mrs. Beat?
Oh no, certainly not. It's a job for strapping young men only. Women, children, and the elderly can't even apply.
Well, I think you can probably see why children and the elderly can't do the job, can you? What does it mean when a train is ran on something? Like, if a train is ran on fuel, it's a fuel ran train? Wait, the train ran olive oil?
I think Rolly looks ever so handsome in his uniform. It suits you down to the ground, doesn't it, darling?
God.
What?
I've just finished my beat. Pat and I were heading back to the station. I was actually planning on getting changed there. Is he talking in his sleep? Oh my god. When a train is run on a person, it means something wildly different, however. I don't get it. English is hard. That's sad. Sometimes I don't recognize you when I see you in plain clothes. Okay. That's right, sir, yes. Although I was fit to drop, to be honest, after spending the whole day on my feet. But policing is my life, sir. As long as I'm the proud owner of this, I'll serve my city and my queen to the end. What's that now? My warrant card, sir. Proof that I'm a London copper. It has the noble founding principles of the force written on it, as a reminder to all of us policemen of our sworn duty to patrol the streets of London town and uphold the peace of the common man. Sir, and for such a noble cause, I cover 20 miles every single day without fail and without a grumble. Because I know that the plodding of my boots is all Londoners need to hear to feel safe and secure. And yet, a murder took place. An almost murder took place. Sorry, I shouldn't be blaming the man.
But sir, just on that one particular day, I was looking forward to celebrating my wedding anniversary. Mrs. Bede puts up a lot to have being married to a Bobby like me. I wanted to show my dear wife how much I care. Oh my god. Oh, ouch, I feel so single, guys. Oh, Pat. Oh, Rowley. Oh, what a charming couple. Their young love is such a joy to behold.
I feel also single. What the fuck?
Hold it!
Right?
2 silhouettes. That's right. They were coming towards us, walking up Briar Road in the opposite direction.
Same. Same.
There was a rather plump figure followed by a scrawny, thin-looking man. That does sound exactly like the victim as pictured in his print, and like Mr. Natsume.
Yes, unfortunately it does. And you're certain that at that time there was nobody else nearby?
Oh yes, quite certain. It was dark, but there are street lights on Briar Road, you see. There was nobody else around at all. Isn't that right, my darling?
Oh.
What? Yes, that's right. Of course, there was a light fog on the ground. But Briar Road is dead straight and you could see a fairly long way down the pavement. And then there's the street lighting as well. I didn't see any other pedestrians.
Before sleep takes a firm hold, your answer, please, Mr. Bede. Are you quite sure of what you just said? God, just send this guy back home, man. Average walking speed is 2.5 to 3.5 miles per hour, so he spent approximately 5 to 8 hours walking on patrol. Yeah, I can imagine that. You know, job of policemen back then would probably be just to patrol and make sure that crime doesn't happen in the first place. So they just walk and walk and walk, and if nothing happens, good. You know? And on top of that, they have to light the street lamps and do all sorts of other stuff. Okay, stop it! Oh my god. I'm about to throw a grenade at the... Too much PDA! Yeah, I'm shaking my head. Okay.
Hold it!
Scattered something. What do you mean by that? Oh, well, I couldn't quite make out what it was at the time. But then when we got closer, we realized what it was. Didn't we, darling?
Oh, he's gonna tuck at him again.
What? Yes, that's right. It was some old books.
I see. Old books.
Yes, sir. The culprit had dropped a number of them, all around where the victim lay on the pavement.
Which one of the witnesses true killer? Oh my god. Yeah, we've been so accustomed to the fact that whenever someone appears as a witness on the witness stand, they're usually the culprit. My little sister celebrated her and her husband's 10th anniversary just the other day. Why, no, I'm not lonely. You know, sometimes being single is good. I just noticed they have matching scarves. I think they're wearing one singular scarf around both the necks. Oh no, it's actually two separate scarves, but they are the same. Oh my god, that's actually really cute. Actually, wait, no, I think it's actually one single... No, I think it's actually one single scarf. One super long scarf that's just wrapped around the both of them. Tell me about it. I'm having fun right now. Yeah, it's good to be single. You know, you don't have to worry about stuff that couples usually worry about. One scarf that connects their brains together. It's a parasite. Bro, wake up. Okay. Oh. I don't know, they look too much like Hansel and Gretel for me, except that Hansel and Gretel are siblings and these two are a couple. It's better to be single than have some crazy lady loving you. Oh my god. Zajawa.
Hold it!
I may not have been a police officer myself, but I am the proud wife of one after all. Isn't that right, my darling? Oh my god. Okay. Forgive my ignorance, but what do you mean exactly by the right police box? Depends on the crime's location, you see, as to who deals with it. Where the woman was stabbed wasn't actually on my beat. So I told Patricia the way to the police box for the beat the incident fell under so she could go and report it. I ran there as quickly as I could and asked for help from the Bobby on duty. There's nothing more potent than a young couple in love working together, you know. Okay. Oh my god. Just woke up from food coma. Where you ate and you fell asleep and you woke up again? You should just go and rest. You had a long day at work, Blitz. Okay, last beat of the testimony.
Hold it!
Surely you wouldn't have been able to see his face by the light of the gas street lamps, would you? Oh, you might want to let go? Your poor husband is being strangled. What if the scarf was actually just a leash? Oh my god. You know what? I think that might be the case. She's literally choking him to death. He's gonna die. They're so adorable. Husband and wife fighting evil on your way to a date. Nah, I bet he's into that, Eva. Oh man. They're both wearing scarves. I think it's one singular long scarf that connects them together. They are both switches, Eva. They're both wearing leashes. Stop. Stop! The constant fog makes our eyes very sharp, you see. That's why we can tell you for sure and certain that it was that little Japanese man we saw. Can't we, darling? Oh my god, for all of our sakes, Rolly, just stay awake. Won't you? Won't you? I can't actually find an opening from the testimony. Damn. If the relationship looks like this, I think you don't need to be jealous of them. Just be glad you're single, Eva. Yes. I'm not jealous. Not at all. You know what? You're right. I'm gonna rest my eyes for a bit. Yes. Don't just rest it for a bit. Just go and sleep. Just go rest. You deserve it. The VODs will always be up and you know it. If you wanna catch up on it, you can always rewatch it again at your own time. Yep, have a good rest, Blitz. Rest well.
You keep asking us all these questions about everything we've told you, so... It seems like you don't believe our testimony. Is that right? Is it? Well, out with it!
What is she doing?
What?
No. Oh no, it's really not that at all.
My husband's a policeman, remember? And I know what I saw. I remember every last detail, everything, like... Oh, I know! What about the books the man dropped? I could tell you the names of every single one, I could. Every single one. And you dare to question how reliable my testimony is?
He's gonna die young. Oh, he's gonna die right in his courtroom if I don't solve this fast. Yeah, she's shadow boxing with her man's arms. She made her bow from the same material the scarf was made. Oh, that is so cute. Yeah, I'm surprised you actually realized that. I didn't even realize that. That is such a cute little detail. This life is in your hands. Should she be charged for attempted murder and assault on police officer? She is his wife, so I think it's okay. Forgiven? Oh god. Oh god. Someone grab that guy a chair, at least. Okay.
Hold it!
Four books? Four? We only got 3, no? 1, 2, 3. What's the fourth? And also, on the receipt, only 3 books. Where did the fourth book come from? What? After I've been to the police box for help, I decided to have a good look over the area for good measure. I'm a proud policeman's wife after all. I did it for Rolly. And what was your husband doing at the time? Oh, he was lying face down in the snow, getting some well-deserved rest.
He works ever so hard, you know. Ever so hard, don't you, my darling?
Would you be interested to do ranking of worst witness in Ace Attorney? Yes, I would. I could do witness ranking on Ace Attorney. Ah, yes, I also fall asleep in the snow. What? Okay.
There was the picture of Monsieur somebody or other. And what's it, yearnings?
Wait. What's it? Oh my god. Okay, she doesn't actually remember the titles properly. But yeah, she kind of got part of it right. A meal for someone. And the last one was definitely the thin gummy something.
You see?
Yes. I see there are 1 or 2 holes in your memory.
Oh, well, they were along those lines, I'm quite sure.
Well, definitely along those lines, I guess. There were indeed books found at the scene with titles along those lines, as you put it.
Well, what did I tell you? So I think it's very mean the way of implying that my testimony can't be trusted. Don't you agree, darling?
Oh my god. Oh my. Wait! Bro! Put that Glock away! What the fuck? Oh my god. Yeah, I don't feel very safe knowing that a policeman like that is patrolling my streets. What the hell? Terrifying. Oh god. They're psychos, a match made in heaven. Holy shit. I like this man, he protects his wife. That's a revolver, not a Glock. It's the same. It's the same. A gun. Is it actually different? Oh wait, okay. A Glock doesn't have that spinny thingy for the bullets, right? But the revolver has. A gun is a gun. Okay. Yep, I said what I said. That man is a real American. Also, Eva, I'll go American on your ass. Revolvers are not the same as a glove. Okay. Okay. This isn't Danganronpa. Put those true bullets away. Okay, okay, fine. A Glock is a Glock, a revolver is a revolver. Revolver, bang bang. Gun, bam bam. It's different. They sound the same. They shoot people. Alright, they shoot bullets. They do the same thing. Also, Glock is a brand that also inseminate horse. Is that word what I think it is? I'm gonna check it up real quick, okay? Ah. Yeah, it's what I think it means. Yeah. They do what? Actually, revolver equals bang click bang click bang click. Pistol equals bang bang bang. Ah, yeah. Yeah, sorry, I got distracted. Yeah. Either way, that guy is not well enough to be a police, let alone be allowed to patrol the streets with that kind of attitude. Yeah. Yeah. In all seriousness, yeah. That man is dangerous. Oh my god, okay, I'm getting gun lessons, okay. A revolver is generally a 6-shot gun with no gas seal between cylinder and barrel, and revolves. A gun with magazine fed. They're very different. It's like comparing a scalpel to a sword. Oh, okay, that's quite different then. That is quite a difference if you're putting it that way. Okay. Okay. If it's anything, I already know where the discrepancy is, so let's fast forward to this one, and let's present a receipt.
Objection.
So, you're saying that there were 4 books? That's right. I remember all of them. The picture of Monsieur Somebody, What's It Yearnings, A Meal for Someone, and a Thin Gummy something. I'm sorry, Mrs. Beat. But there is a fundamental flaw in that statement of yours. Oh no! What flaw? Simply that, at the scene of the crime, there were only 3 books, not 4. What? This is the receipt from the bookshop where the defendant bought his books. Your books? Yes, and it details Mr. Natsume's purchases that day. But as you can see, only 3 books were listed. Only 3? But no, that can't be. I remember seeing them. There were 4 books, I tell you. 4 dirty old books. Oh, really? Have a good look at this photographic print of the scene of the crime. As you can clearly see from this evidence as well, there are only 3 books. But I just don't believe it. I saw them there, I swear it. I saw them. No, madam. I'm afraid your powers of observation cannot be relied upon. So it cannot be denied that though you say it was the defendant you saw, you could very well be mistaken. Oh no! Oh no, oh no, oh no! No!
Objection!
Oh. Of course. Just when I thought it was all going well, and in my favor. It's plainly evident that it is your powers of deduction that cannot be relied upon, my learned Nipponese friend. What? What cannot be denied is that these 2 witnesses saw the accused running from the scene. A fact that you know very well you have no hope of disproving. So you have striven to avert attention from that by dint of some inconsequential discrepancies. Would that be fair? But your plan has somewhat recoiled against you. Recoiled how? Let me explain it with a toast. To the policeman's wife and her entirely accurate testimony in every respect. Huh. You see, the matter is not up for debate. At the scene on Briar Road, a total of 4 books were most definitely found. What? Where? Where? Yeah, it's proven that my testimony, my arguments are so much more reliable. I believe I've tested it so many times. Wait, that book? Oh my god, are they... The 4th book was hidden from view in the original print by the oh my god, are you fucking... Are you for fucking real? How was I supposed to fucking know that there was a 4th oh my god. Oh my god, it's the wine guy again. Yuki, good evening. Welcome, welcome. Yes, it's the wine guy again. What the fuck? How was I supposed to know there was a 4th book in this fucking picture? And also, what you can't deny is there's actually only 3 books that Mr. Natsume bought. So, what are you gonna say about this, huh? Did he have a bite from the book or something? I think the book has been burnt. Okay, gotta head off now, but it's been great lurking, Eva. Have an amazing day, okay? Take care. You too, Nag. Thank you so much for dropping by. And I'll see you again really soon. Take care too. No Yamcha. Oh god. Wait, I'm right. So it's really... Oh my god. Did you guys see that? It's one long piece of scarf shared between the 2 of them.
There, you see? You see? Look at that. Look, look, look.
Yes.
It's just like I said, isn't it, my darling?
Yes, sir. Patricia is always right, sir. Let us study the receipt for the books purchased by the accused on the day in question. Oh, he knew I was gonna bring that up. Also, Eva, I'm a very lucky gambler. I got Julian, Ramiel, and Soldier 11 with the same banner. Oh, that is very lucky. Congratulations. Okay. Well, I don't know anything about this man, but all I know is that he probably loves his wife a lot. There's nothing surprising about that. Clearly, the 4th book is that which is shown in this photographic print. I'm sorry, Counsel, but does that not seem odd? Why should the 4th book be omitted from the receipt? It's not odd at all, my lord. As the photograph clearly shows, the 4th book was found in the victim's clutches. Oh, so it mustn't belong to her, blah blah blah. I knew it. But haven't we heard that title before somewhere? Nah, he's just avoiding the problem. Or he learned not to question her. Oh my god. Are you guys okay? Oh, okay, so he has the book. Okay, now I want to take a look at that book right now. I wonder what could have caused this. The book has been badly burnt. You're right. You'll never be able to read it in this state. I wonder if there was a fire that happened along that very same street, perhaps, on that day. Yep, okay. We got the most important part of it. Let's see. Look at this. Okay. Nothing much can be gleaned from this. The prosecution rests. I have nothing further to add. What? You seem surprised, my learned friend. But your resistance until now has been in vain. Entertaining, yes, but futile. The spurious longer route to the accused's lodgings that you tried to establish in your summation examination, and the attempted discrediting of the witness's powers of recollection in your cross-examination. Futile? I walked right into this, didn't I?
You see, everything we've said is true. Isn't that right, my darling?
Yes, Pat. Marry me, Pat. You guys are already married? Oh, you have to head out? Alright, take care too, Spectre. And, safe trip there and home. Oh my god. No, we're gonna have to do another summation examination, don't we? Fuck. What do you do now? Ooh. I think we should wait and see. Though. Let's do this. Yes, I realized that, which is why I decided to let the sweat drip from my trembling brow in silence. She looks like she's gonna kill me. Fuck!
Hold it! Objection!
What's the fucking difference? God damn, okay. They just had to penalize me for that. Wasn't jury number 1 a witness in the previous case? Ah, yes! Yes! Imagine my surprise when I see him again. And jury number 4 is someone we're well familiar with as well. Oh my god. Ryunosuke is a real Chad. How many people live in this city? 10?
The court has been presented with new evidence, but only after the last cross-examination finished.
And you believe that this new evidence warrants further examination, do you? Your Honor, I've already inspected it. And I have to say, it's burning a hole in the witness statement. Okay. Oh, you're not looking too good, Lord Venzix. And you know exactly why.
Take that!
The evidence in question is what we can see from the newly presented photographic print of the crime scene. The 4th book found in the victim's hand.
Objection!
No. You're not allowed to object. The assassination of poor man happened on order of vampire, and the proof is the burning mark. Proof of vampiric powers, is it? We'll see if it's a waste of the court's time or not. Wait, I haven't talked about the new clue I fucking found. Ah, the best judge in Ace Attorney history. All right. Let's see if I can't present the very, very obvious burn damage to the back of the book.
Got it!
I would ask the court to observe the back of the book in question.
Eva, lawyer. Mane-san, assistant. Yuki, judge. Peluca, the jury who eats loudly in the courtroom. And Brain Spike, invariably the culprit every single time. Oh man. What about the witness though? Who would be our witness? So we have to ask ourselves, why was the victim clutching what is clearly an unreadable book?
It is undeniably an extremely unnatural thing for her to have been doing.
We need a witness and a falsely accused. Yes, we do. This takes us back to guilty as salts. right. It's Ona.
My lord, the burn on the back of this book reveals a startling truth about the book's owner. I beg your pardon?
But we already know who the book belongs to. The victim was gripping it in her hand as she fell to the floor after all. It's obviously hers.
The question of how this book came to be in the victim's hand has yet to be answered. However, as to the question of who the book really belongs to and where it originated, the defense has a very credible answer. Good gracious, how can you possibly... Very well, I'll play along with this futile attempt to delay your inevitable demise. But do remember, the members of the jury may well burn you if your little gamble goes awry.
Yes, we all know, don't we, who this book belongs to. Maybe it belongs to him. I have enough HP to just pull this off. But anybody want to make a correct guess on who the book actually belongs to? So it's no coincidence that on Briar Road, there may have been a family who had a little bit of a fire problem in their house, which caused this book to be burnt. You know? And the fact that it ended up on Briar Road? It's easy, the one and only Herlock show. Okay, so you think it's Herlock shows. Not bad. I'm surprised, Joa, that you actually still remember what happened before I went on my trip. So yeah, remember when we went to visit Mr. Garadab? In his house, in his home? He mentioned that he got into a fight with the wife, right? And there might have been a little fire accident in his house. So yeah, that cannot be coincidence, right? I'm kind of disappointed that we can't vote for the judge, like the murder of Yangtze River, because they added like funny interactions and dialogue when you accuse the judge. Yeah, I remember that. That's why that game is so well received, I guess. But obviously you cannot accuse the judge here. But you didn't notice that Garadep and his wife looked like the sun and moon. Yeah, I did. First time I saw the couple, I was like, why does the guy look like a crescent moon and the wife look like a sunflower? I was like, oh, maybe that's kind of the whole point. That's kind of the whole design. But yeah, obviously the correct answer is that the book belongs to Mr. Garadab, but
Take that!
what on earth would make you say such a thing? It's something of a gut feeling, my lord, but I can think of no one else more likely to set a book on fire. What kind of morbid reasoning is that? Indeed, it would appear that the smoke from the flames has clouded your judgment, Council. Worth it. Never fight fire with fire. No, he has a point though. Yeah, throwing his empty cup into the chandelier behind him? Into the standing candle behind him? I don't know. Alright, fine. I'll do this properly.
Take that!
Okay.
The answer is that the book belongs to the couple who own the house where the defendant has his lodgings. A certain Mr. and Mrs. Garadab. The landlords. And whether this is some extraordinary coincidence or some kind of fate at work, I don't know, but of all the people in London, one of the 6 chosen for the jury duty in this courtroom today is none other than Mrs. Garadab herself. Oh my goodness! Me? I think you must be mistaken, sir. I'm not Mr. Garadab's wife. I'm his maid.
I don't know why. I just feel like giving her like Mrs. Puff's voice.
Things would be so much easier if we would just drop the pretense. Alright then, how about a simple question for you? Have you ever seen this book in Mr. Garadab's house? I would never presume to know all the books he keeps, sir.
Objection!
Oh, Neptune. Yeah, that's what she always says, right?
This is outlandish behavior. This woman is the accused's landlady, you say? You implicate this hard-working member of the public. You besmirch her without a shred of evidence. Your actions are unforgivable.
Objection!
Then do not forgive me, but I'm speaking facts.
This is not mere conjecture. The defense happens to know that on the day in question, at almost exactly the same time as the victim was stabbed on the pavement below, another incident was taking place in the room on the top floor of Mr. and Mrs. Garadab's house. Good Lord! What sort of incident, counsel? A fire, my lord.
Yep. It's them. The book belongs to them. He looked like he took fatal damage.
The Lion's Pride? By Jove, the very same title that's the subject of this debate. Oh dear me!
Objection!
This is risible. All you have told the court is that a book by the same name was involved in a fire. In which case, it would be reasonable to assume that it was burned to ashes. And entirely unreasonable to infer that it magically removed itself to the scene of the crime. Perhaps it would have made more sense if I told you that the cause of the fire was marital discord. Without going into details, it appears that Mrs. Garadab was considerably enraged.
I thought I heard Eva said well, reasonable, but reasonable. She's strangling you. Oh man. Oh my god, lads, good evening. It's been ages since I've joined an Eva stream. How have y'all been? Yeah, I haven't seen you. I haven't seen you since finishing Danganronpa. How have you been? I've been good. I've been on a trip and just came back like maybe a week ago. A week or two ago, I think. What do you think Van Zix would do if MC put a cross and garlic on a desk in front of him? Would he start to burn, I wonder?
Objection!
Oh my god. There's no report of the Gyarados window pane being broken. Or maybe it was open already. Not even remotely. Why? Let us not forget the season and the chilling weather that accompanies it. I've been okay, finished college and just starting my government job next week. Oh my god, congratulations! That is wonderful news! Congratulations to you, Cam! Oh man! Oh, it's really, really good to see you back here. On a non-Danganronpa stream too! But I can't wait. I can't wait. I heard that the release of Danganronpa got pushed back, but if it's gonna be good, I don't mind waiting longer for it. But it seems that I think they're adding like a completely different mode. Instead of just making it a complete remake. So they're gonna have a remake of the original second Danganronpa game, and then they're gonna add in more stuff, like a what if situation. So I can't wait for that to happen. I can't wait for me to go back to streaming Danganronpa again. But that would probably be... It looks like it's gonna happen maybe... Looks like it's gonna be next year, I feel. But congratulations, Cam. Oh my god. That is absolutely wonderful news. Me and the Hounds are so happy for you. Yeah, lots of good things to look forward to. Translation, I can't wait to sim for the next Danganronpa character in the remake. I don't think they're gonna add new characters, but more like new what-if alternative of the original story. So I think we're gonna still be seeing the original characters from the second game. Yeah. I'm still looking forward to it. As ever. So we are in the middle of the Great Ace Attorney right now. I can't remember if Cam was also into the Great Ace Attorney. Call me a foreign trickster. You call yourself a lawyer, but you're just a coward. A mean coward. Really? Claiming that our little tip set the whole neighborhood alight, honestly. I didn't say that. But it's true that there's a fire. Implying that I'm merely posing as a maid for appearance's sake. How could you? It's nothing to do with this beastly case. Not any of it. All you've done is sully our family's name. No, I assure you, that was never my intention. Dragging an upstanding citizen's name through the mud simply to divert attention from your failing defense. You should box your ears. That's what I should do. Wait, I should box your ears. It's utterly unforgivable. Too right. Here we go. Oh my god. We're gonna do this again. Did I not convince you guys earlier on? Come on. Juror number 4, how could you? Me, cause that'd be mad funny to me. I can't imagine like Ryunosuke actually saying that, but it'd be pretty funny. Surprisingly, never played it. It's also a mystery / crime solving game. It's really fun as well if you've never played any of the Ace Attorney games, and if you're into mystery, and you would like to solve something without the looming time limit over your head, as you do in Danganronpa, it's a good game to get into. They have lovable characters as well, and very ridiculous witnesses and victims and culprits. Very memorable characters all around. And I think the cases themselves are also pretty good if you ever do decide to get into Ace Attorney. But of course, it's not anywhere near as exciting as Danganronpa, and nowhere near as psychedelic as Danganronpa is. But Ace Attorney is actually the game that got me into Danganronpa. Can you believe that? Okay. I wasn't ready for the leg, but okay. What? No forgive the courtesy? No. What? No forgive the discourtesy this time.
Guilty!
Guilty. Guilty.
Oh, here we fucking go again.
Guilty. Guilty.
Guilty!
I'm not even surprised at this point. Alright, bring it on. Second summation examination. You believe you still have tricks up your sleeve. I changed my mind. I'm not the culprit. I'm the prosecutor, of course. I might be both. Do we? Wait. We do have cases in Ace Attorney whereby the prosecutor also turned out to be the culprit. Cough, cough, von karma, cough, cough. Yeah, I think that could play out. We do have a Mr. Von Karma. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's not unheard of. Oh, God. Okay, well, it's a to be continued here. Should we stop here for tonight? Because it's going to be super long. If I remember correctly, I think they're going to invite Mr. Garrideb as a witness. Because now that we've established that the book belongs to him, if we do a successful summation examination, I think the judge would be like, oh, we have to summon Mr. Garrideb and have him tell us the sequence of events in court, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I think it would be super long. But the good news is that we are already on the fourth case of the Great Ace Attorney, which means one more case and we'll be done with part 1 of this game. Which means that we are onto the best part of the Great Ace Attorney, and that is the second part of this game. The Great Ace Attorney 2 is, I think, actually much more exciting than the first game. Yeah, so, how many parts are there? Okay, so there's actually... Wait, let me get out of this. Let me get out of this and back to the title. Okay, so if you guys remember how Ace Attorney, the original Ace Attorney trilogy works, so in a single game, they actually contain 3 parts of the game. So Ace Attorney 1, Ace Attorney 2, and Ace Attorney 3. So for the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, it's actually 2 games in one. So we are now currently on the Great Ace Attorney Adventures, and then we have this, the Great Ace Attorney 2 Resolve. So the game actually continues once you're done with the 5th chapter in Adventures. So we're actually on our 4th case right now. We have one more case in Adventures, and then we'll move on to TGAA C2, which is this one. So this one has got this game will explain everything that has happened, and frankly, I like how Resolve goes because it explains a lot of things and it includes some of the most interesting plot twists you've ever seen. So I can't wait for us to actually reach this point in the game, which we'll be doing fairly soon. Maybe another 4 more streams to go before we start TGAA C Part 2. So yeah, only 2 parts to this game. Only 2 parts. Why is Part 2 better? No vampire? Still vampire. Yes, you'll still see the vampire, but I shan't spoil you guys. A lot more interesting things will happen in the second part of this game. And a lot of plot twists, a lot of like, dude, what the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, it's a lot of that. So continue to look forward to more Great Ace Attorney streams. Okay, I'm gonna ship you guys back to chat lobby for tonight. Okay, let me just quit the game. Part 2 has vampire and also goth girl. Yes, we have goth girl. That's right. Eva, check out the art. Okay. Oh, what is... Oh my god. Al Sensei, did you shit that out in like 2 hours? Bro. I have to show you guys this. What the... Oh my god. What do you mean this is a quick sketch? Holy fuck. Well, I never thought I'd see the day that I would be drawn as a POW in POW World. But I really like this. Wow. I like how I kept like elements of my outfit. And also I love the chains. Oh my. This is... Where is Handcuff? Stop complaining. This is some yummy art. My. absolutely beautiful. Yeah, it does look amazing. Thank you, L Sensei. Where's Handcuff? In the balls. In the ball. Yeah, and then you see this pal wandering around in the wild, and then you catch it, and it's a male. It's a male. Yeah. Thank you, L Sensei. This is amazing. Thank you, thank you. Oh my god. She's a legendary pal. All legendary pals doesn't make any sense. You're right. They don't. You're right. Speaking of which, I actually had a super funny moment in Pal World. When I first started playing Pal World, have you guys heard of this pal called Lavender? Yeah, have you guys heard about this pal called Lavender? If you haven't, let me search for a picture of it. Okay. So this is one of the pals which you can catch from the game. Why is it all... wait. Why is it so tiny? Super tiny, but may enlarge it. Yeah, so okay, so this pal is called Lavender. And it was one of the first few pals I actually caught in Pal World when I started the game, like way before it was even 1.0. So I had this very funny thing that happened to me. So the kind of person I am when I play creature catching games like that is I want the right gender for the right pal. So for example, if I think that this pal looks like a male, I would catch like I would most likely catch a male version of that pal. And I would do the same for like female looking pals. Like for feminine looking pals, I would try to catch a female gender one. So for Lavender, now here's the thing. When I first started playing the game, Lavender wasn't the easiest to catch. And I didn't really have a lot of powerful pal spheres on me. So I really just had to make do with what I had. And they were pretty rare. If I remember correctly, Lavenders only appear at your base during a raid. So like in the wild and Pal World, I couldn't really find any Lavenders just wandering about. So you can only really find them during a raid. So in Power, there's this thing called a raid, where like random pals will spawn at your base and they'll start attacking. And you can catch the pals that raid your base. So Lavender was one of them. And I think it so one time a raid happened at my base and Lavender was in it. And I've been wanting a Lavender for the longest time because I thought it was a very interesting looking pal and it was new. So I wanted to catch it. And turns out that the Lavender I caught was male. Yeah, so I have this really sexy looking pal and it's male. So it reminds me of the this character. Wait. I think you guys would know this character. It reminds me of this this character. From this certain anime that I watch. It reminds me of the situation a little bit. If you guys don't know who this character is, he is he is Sylvia from Konosuba. Rio. Rio, good evening. Yeah. So I was telling them about the one time I caught a male lavender, and it reminded me of this character, really. Yeah, oh, speaking of which, yes. Speaking of which, let me get these out of the way. Now, the important announcement that I want to tell you guys is that, okay, tomorrow I'm also streaming, right? I'm streaming LA Noir. We're going back to LA Noir. And tomorrow at 10 p.m., it's actually Rio's re-debut. Yes, Rio has a new model and everything, and he's going to re-debut with a different name instead of Inugami, Rio Inugami. He has changed his name, as you can see, to Rio Rezon. And I would like to be there for his re-debut. So I think I'll start our stream at 10 p.m. And Rio has asked that a couple of us, me, Mane-san, and I think Yuki and a couple of others, we play Jackbox together as like an ice breaking. So it would be it would also act as a good way for Rio's viewers to know him more as a VTuber. So Rio invited me to the Jackbox game, Jackbox game tomorrow at 11 p.m. So here's what I'm gonna do. I am still going to continue streaming LA Noir, and then at 11 p.m. I will end my own stream, and then I will move all you guys over to Rio's stream as a raid. So we'll do that tomorrow, and we'll all go to Rio's stream together. And we can watch chaos unfold over there. It's time to bring the chaos over to Rio's cyberpunk world. I can't wait. So yeah, here's what we're gonna do tomorrow. And I can't wait for you guys to check out Rio's new model as well. It's really hot. Res on these nuts. Res on these nuts. Yeah. So if you guys are into the cyberpunk aesthetic, I can't wait for you guys to see Rio's design tomorrow. And room design and everything. So yeah. In fact, I think at 10 p.m. I might stop the stream a little bit just to check out Rio's. I might live stream Rio's live stream of his re-debut tomorrow on my own channel. We can all watch together Rio's re-debut. Yep, and then at 11 p.m. we'll all go over to his channel and do a raid. Yeah, so that's the plan. So thank you everyone so much for joining me tonight. This is the first stream that I've done since coming back from my trip from China. So it's really, really glad to see you guys again. And really glad to be back streaming again, live streaming games again. And I can't wait for more to come. We'll be doing more games. I think a lot of horror games actually came out these couple months, and with Hungry Ghost Festival, which is like a Chinese version of Halloween, and also October looming in, I'm gonna check out a few horror games and see if we can't get back to horror games for the next few months or so. Eva kicks the door open. Hounds attack. Let's get raiding, hounds. Alright, so that's it from me tonight. Thank you guys so much. Have a good rest, everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place. Different game. But still, we'll be doing some detective work, crime solving. I hope I still know how the game works after taking such a long break from it. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good rest. Sleep tight. Don't let the hounds bite. And lights out. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everyone.